So what I've done here is, number one, change the way that mining works. So it is a bit different than what you guys originally saw. The reason for that is because, well, we need to account for scalability, basically, right? We want this thing to be sustainable for the long term. So the way it works is we're going to have 9 different tiers. So you have tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Each tier has its own base rate. So these rates start off very, very low, okay? But the way it works is when you activate a specific tier, after 10 days that tier has been activated, the rate is going to double. And then if you hold it for another 10 days, it's going to double again. And you can do that up to a certain amount. So there is a cap for each tier. So for example, for tier 9, which is the highest tier, the maximum rate that you can have is 64 LCOT per hour. Now, all of this is based off of what's going to happen when LCOT becomes $1. So the reason why is because we need to have some tiers that are sustainable for, for the people that get in when it's at $1, right? So for instance, right here on the earliest tier 1, the deposit amount is 5,000 LCOT. So if LCOT was worth $1 or 1 USD, then basically they would have to deposit 5,000 LCOT in order to begin mining. But this way it makes sense for the people that get in when LCOT becomes $1, right? And then tier 9, this is for 1,000,000 LCOT. So anywhere in between there, it makes sense for the people that are a part of LCOT as of today, right? So the way this is designed is sort of the opposite of how Bitcoin mining works, where they always have a halvening event. In our case, we have a doubling event where we double the rate based off of how long you are holding your deposit, okay? So again, that doubles every 10 days, okay? So here's the different breakdown of the different tiers. I'm going through it fairly quickly because you guys are going to be able to see this at one point. This is just a quick demonstration of the main page at the moment. Now, when the user decides that they want to, connect to this and begin mining, the first thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to click the select wallet. They're going to click Phantom, and that automatically, well, normally it would pop up and it would say, hey, do you want to connect your wallet? Once you do, you're going to be able to log in and you're going to see something that looks like this. This is the dashboard, or the admin panel essentially. So what happens here is you're going to notice we have mining rewards section, mining controls, and we have market statistics, which shows the live data of where LCOT is at today, the mining calculator in case you want to mess around with some numbers and plug it in, see what you can make. And then you have your stream setup at the bottom, okay? So the first thing you want to do when you get here is you want to select the tier and activate it. So in this case, I'm going to demonstrate activating tier 2. So tier 2 requires 10,000 LCOT as a deposit. So when I hit the activate button, it shows up as confirming. You're going to notice that it says 10,000 LCOT, because 10,000 LCOT needs to be locked into a smart contract in order for me to be able to activate the whole mining process. So what happens is I'm going to hit confirm, wait for it to hit the blockchain. Once that happens, every other tier has this message that says only one tier can be active at a time, okay? The reason why is because you're only allowed to activate one tier. So in this case, we activated tier 2, which was a 10,000 LCOT deposit, and the base rate is 0.025 LCOT per hour. The maximum rate is 0.2 LCOT per hour for this particular tier. So again, this is all thinking ahead of time when LCOT becomes worth $1. It can very well surpass that down the road in the future, it can become $2. It can become $1.50, right? That's when this is all going to become worth a lot more money, right? Now, that being said, if I reload the page, you'll notice that the balance is now 990,000 LCOT as opposed to the 1 million that I originally had. So this is basically saying I am now a part of tier 2 mining. I am ready to mine. Here's my wallet address, and now I can begin the mining process. In order for me to begin the mining process, I have to go all the way down to the streamer setup. Currently, we're only supporting TikTok at this time, but what I have to do is I have to put my TikTok username here. So I'm going to type in crypto exclusive, and then I have to generate a code. So once it does that, it's basically saying, hey, add this code that we generated to your TikTok bio. So I'm just going to copy that code. I'm going to come here. I'm going to edit my profile. 1 second. Let me just make this readable for you guys. Once I edit my profile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the code that I generated. I'm going to press save. And that's pretty much all I have to do, right? Now that I press save, you'll notice that it shows up here. Well, I'm still in mobile view, so let me just reload it again. 1 second. There you go. So you'll notice that the code that was generated pops up here, okay? So that code is what's going to be used for me to verify my account. So once I click verify account, it's going to go through the process of verifying, and now I'm officially a verified streamer. So I verified my TikTok account. So now what I can see is it has a connect button. So this connect button is the button that connects to my live stream, allows me to begin mining live. So once I hit connect, you'll see that it says connecting. And just like that, it begins the mining of my live stream. So here you'll see the mining duration just started. We're allowed to mine up to 8 hours daily. There's no more than 8 hours that you can mine. Again, we're doing this with sustainability in mind, right? So we want this to, be for the long term, 5-10 years down the road, people will still be able to mine their live streams, right? So that's why these numbers are designed in that way that makes it sustainable for us. It allows us to actually be able to mine for a very long time. So, that's basically the demonstration of what I had going on. This is what has been coded so far. Once I finish mining, by the way, I can either disconnect here, or when I jump off of the live, it automatically disconnects for me. But what's going to happen is I'll be able to scroll all the way up here, and under mining rewards, it says available rewards. Right now it shows up as 0, but then we have the current session that's also showing up what we're mining at this time. So when I stop mining, I'll be able to hit the collect rewards button, and what that does is it's going to send me my LCOT to my wallet. So that's basically the live stream mining in a nutshell.